Hello and welcome to my studio. In this video I'm going to show you 3 different ways to finish the edges of painting on plywood panels. I've just completed this series and now it's time to consider what to do with those edges which are covered in paint. I'll demo 3 options which I'm considering and hopefully it will help you with your own project. So let's get started. First option is to leave the edges as they are, easy. Then you will have 4 different edges showing all the layers which were applied along the process, and I think it gives character to the piece and it's showing the history of the painting. I think it's a nice option and it's a fast one as well. Second option is to paint the edges with a neutral color, which you can pick from the painting itself. In this case I choose a green, which is a little bit between these two. It's applied on a paper tape which I painted, and it's removable. This way I can decide if I like it or not. I can test another color, or I can simply remove it and go for one of the other options. But I think I like it this way. Then option 3, the edges can be sanded to reveal the raw wood, and it's giving a clean and natural finish that matches the wooden frame in this case, so I think this is quite fresh. Even though the edges might not be visible once the artwork is framed, I think it's nice to give them a finished look. So let's do the demo of sanding and painting. Let's remove the tape and paint it for real. Before I can paint it, I have to a little bit sand it because the surface is irregular due to the accumulated paint. I like to use a block to lift my painting so it's not in contact with the table in this case, so I have access to the sides. Here is my green, which I will use for the edges and which is something between these two. I mixed it from these colors plus white, and these are the colors which I pre-mixed and I used through the whole collection. So I'm using a 2 cm synthetic brush, which is quite soft. It's for acrylic paint. Oh. Quite neat. The 4 sides are now painted, and I will let it dry before I apply a second layer, and for now I will put it aside. So this one has now 2 layers of paint on the edges and it's dry and it's ready to frame. Now I will show you how to get from these painted edges to this raw wood. I will first use a plane to remove the thickest layers of paint, and I protected the table with fabric, very clean fabric, so I can use it this way. And I'm using this first because it's removing quite quickly the thickest layers of paint, whereas if I would use the sandpaper it would take much more time. Okay, so I will stop here for now and I will finish to remove what is left with the sandpaper. I don't want to risk to remove too much wood. You can see there is quite nice collection of paint stripes on the table. And now I'm back on my block to do the sanding part. So here we are, the four sides of this painting are now sanded and back to natural color of the wood, and this piece is ready to frame. That wraps up the three options for finishing the edges of your paintings on wood panels, and I will go for the option 2 and paint the edges, which means I will pick a different color for each painting and it will give me the opportunity to paint a little bit more. I think the color you choose or the option you choose is really up to your personal taste. And I hope this video has inspired you to try one of these techniques for your own work. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Bye!